Here now to weigh in is Florida Congressman and Trump's potential vice presidential running mate, Byron Donalds.
We have to really be mindful of where the country is. Since Roe v. Wade has gone away, and frankly, that was the right decision. It was a terrible court decision to begin with. The country, whether you're just Americans overall or Democrats, independents, Republicans, everybody's really starting to figure out what their true positions are on abortion. I think from the federal level, we should actually not engage in the topic at all. This is now a state issue. Every state's going to make their decision. You're going to have states that are going to be like California and New York and Illinois. In those states, the decision is already done. Florida just had a decision made with Governor DeSantis. Texas has made a decision. You have ballot initiatives moving through a lot of states. The American people are going to weigh in on this. This is one of the most personal issues, obviously for women, but really for our country. It should be handled through state level government and politics, not the federal level. Our federal government has to be focused on the major things, the big things facing America, our debt, our spending, foreign policy, etc. This is something that should be left to the states. I think that as we move through the next couple of election cycles, you'll get to a medium of where people are in America.
That is the correct answer, my friend. That is the only way to handle that question. Let the states decide. You don't like what your state's doing, you can move or change your government in the state that you do live by vote. And that's the way to answer that. Congressman, you wanted to talk a little bit about something happening regarding January 6th. Tell us about that.
Well, what we're finding out, and this is through the leadership of Speaker Johnson and Barry Loudermilk, who is the subcommittee chairman under House Admin under Brian Stile of Wisconsin, we're finding out that the January 6th committee deleted information. They got rid of information they collected. You're finding out now that Cassidy Hutchinson was spun up by Liz Cheney and others to deliver a phony story that was debunked. We already knew that the whole J6 production was just a media sham and a farce for the radical left. We already knew that, but now you know that they were meeting with Fannie Willis and her team, trying to give back channel information to the to the Fulton County District Attorney, who, by the way, is having all kind of problems herself. They were back channeling information to her. This demonstrates very clearly that you had congressional Democrats and some useful Republicans. Unfortunately, they did the wrong thing, and it was terrible. That's why they're no longer in Congress. Speaking of Liz Cheney specifically, working with radical Democrats, working with some of these prosecutors. The entire purpose has been to get Trump. It is wrong. This is fascism at its finest. This is what we're seeing right now. It's destructive of our institutions. So this stuff can't be tolerated. So I commend House administration and the Speaker for bringing this information to the public. And we need to go further. We need to follow all this stuff, because you can't have rogue committees set up that are extremely partisan and then using that information to basically sideswipe a political opponent and then using it in part to go after them legally. This is un-American. It is unconstitutional. And I believe we got to stop it dead in its track.
Congressman Byron Donalds, thank you.
Thank you.